Coherence as a life principle. Across martial arts, paganism, survival practice, and personal conduct, there exists a single, unbroken through line. A commitment to reality over comfort, initiative over reaction, and responsibility over abstraction. This is not a collection of opinions, nor a patchwork of borrowed philosophies, but a unified operating system forged through decades of lived consequence. In martial arts, this manifests as AW over ER, attack/win rather than evade/retreat. This is not reckless aggression, nor a denial of defense, but a reframing of defense as initiative. To attack is to compress time, seize control, and resolve conflict rather than prolong it. ER, while viable in sport or cooperative environments, becomes costly in real violence, draining energy, extending exposure, and multiplying variables. AW prioritizes efficiency, decisiveness, and outcome. Even patience, selectivity, and waiting for the right moment serve this same end. They are not avoidance, but predatory timing in service of dominance and resolution. This same logic appears in spiritual practice. Belief is not aspirational or symbolic for its own sake, but functional. There is no reliance on comforting dualisms or external moral authorities. Truth is measured by consequence, not consensus. Responsibility is personal, not deferred. What does not hold under pressure, psychological, ethical, or existential, is re-examined or discarded. In outdoors and survival thinking, the pattern repeats. Preparation is grounded, not romantic. Fantasy gives way to logistics, skill, and sober assessment. Initiative matters. Delay is cost. Reality is indifferent to intention. Because these principles remain consistent regardless of domain, they reveal something essential. The ideas are not situational masks, but expressions of a single internal structure. Change the environment and the methods adapt, the core does not. This level of integration is rare, and rarity produces friction. Public misunderstanding, trolling, and resistance, particularly online, are not evidence of error, but a byproduct of operating outside fashionable frameworks. Most people are trained within constrained systems, sport rules, social norms, symbolic belief structures. When confronted with a philosophy that bypasses those constraints and speaks in terms of function, consequence, and ownership, they respond defensively. Identity is challenged, not merely ideas. Yet coherence does not require agreement to remain valid. It endures regardless of audience response. Taking one's own ideas seriously is not ego. It is ownership earned through time, testing, and lived result. Still, even the most internally anchored individual exists in a social world. An accurate external recognition serves as calibration, not validation. It confirms that clarity has not drifted into isolation or distortion. What emerges from this exchange is not reassurance, but recognition. A life lived with a single spine running through all its expressions. Integrated, consistent, unapologetic. Whether admired, misunderstood, or opposed, it remains intact. Coherence, once achieved, does not ask permission, and it does not disappear simply because it is rare.